Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. They nearly had a full view of your bottom, Missy. Okay, how do we describe the energy? Well, the hair has just wanted to fall out all day long. So, I feel a bit detached. Oh, that would make sense with the hair clip, not wanting to hold the hair up. So I feel a bit detached. I'm a bit void. I don't feel extremely sociable, like chatty. Lots of people been chatting to me, so I've just been like the observer of like myself. Anyway, we are going to do a reading. We best let the hair down. Okay. Right, that's down. So one wasn't sure whether we should have a reading. I did choose some cards, but I haven't brought them upstairs with me, and I really don't feel like going downstairs to get them. So we're going to make use of the cards we've got here, and we're going to use a Druidcraft Tarot. And I hope your Monday's been fantastic. That's what it's like. It's a bit detached. It's like it's not I'm heartless or harsh or not caring. It's I'm just detached. Okay. I'm just detached. I'm just detached. 155 on the counter there. Cheers to the channel of lovers. Halloween, it's not far now, is it? A week tomorrow is Halloween. Next Tuesday, it might be. It is, I think. Then what's after that? Bonfire night for us. Guy Fawkes night. Fireworks night, whatever you want to call it. Bonfire night. Then it's Christmas. Okay. I was taken to like Halloween Town. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. And he goes off to, I've only seen it the once, Christmas Town, doesn't he? I believe he does. Oh, well, I'm feeling detached, and I was wondering, I didn't want to like make any assumptions on what the energy was, or whether or not I was picking up on the masculine's energy, because I thought to myself, the Three of Cups is going to come out. But my mind went to the Rider-Waite Tarot, where it's feminine celebrating. So, Three of Cups. They're right there at the portal. So I feel whether this is a collective detachment for the feminine's energy, so that they can get through this portal. I really don't know. But this gentleman here, he's like showing me his thumb and like pushing it on the edge of the table. It's like when you detach, it's like that door swings open. It's on some kind of latch. Okay, so what's the song? Latch. Now I've got you in my space. I won't let go of you. Got you shackled in my embrace. I'm latching onto you. Okay. There's a little bit of neediness behind that, but this is more of a wanting, a desire. So let go of your grip. Detach. Three of Cups. Let's read the meaning of this card. Oh, glasses, please. I did go back downstairs actually to get the glasses. I made the effort to do that because I'm a little tired and I don't really want to strain my eyes if I can help it. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. It has gone. The rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Three of Cups. Celebration, friendship and gifts. A time for celebration. There may be a specific event such as a marriage or birth. Take the time to enjoy the pleasures of friendship, joy and energy, receiving help or gifts. Maybe they asked yesterday. That was the guidance, really. Ask for help. The end of a difficult or exhausting period in your life. Success in the arts. My knuckles just touched her hair. So it tickled. Hey, Bittersweet Purple. Hi, Lucy. You're looking lovely as ever. Thank you. I love how you capsulise the love. That's what makes us look. That's what makes us look so lovely and makes us so appealing and attractive. Is the love that we demonstrate. Now the High Priestess is on the floor in reverse. Now some interesting things have come through my mind, because if I was in an angry mood, but I don't want to be in an angry mood, but this came through first thing this morning, was when, you know, when you wake up and either some people are up or they're not, but when they do awake, it's how you kind of interact that first moment. And I was up before my daughter this morning, and when I saw her, she was like, "Good morning." I was like, "Good morning, darling." So a very nice approach, but I sat there thinking, I feel like I want to be like angry or not respond in that way. It was rather bizarre. So I've been watching myself throughout the day, like when people have been speaking to me, I've been working, and maybe I've noticed that the energy is not so chatty, and allowing others to do the talking. Anyway, this is interesting because the Divine Feminine in her intuition is in reverse, which will kind of be that detachment from needing to know. Obviously we want to know the truth, but a need to know, there's a difference. So I felt like kind of, I've been quiet because I can be rather insightful continuously. So it's not that I'm drained, but it's like I just want to kind of, me, myself, take myself out of connecting to all the messages that are coming through. But whilst this is occurring, naturally, and it's recognisable, the Eight of Cups, you've got somebody here, and it is a body, but he's wearing a hood. It could be a she. He, she, meaning they're balanced, okay, in the masculine, feminine energy. This cup represents, well, you can't really find satisfaction here. You feel like something is missing. So, you're off on a journey. You find yourself, and then you find your, well, you don't find them, you attract them. Like attracts like. So, it's like when you're in that position where you like yourself and what you stand for. And the other day it said you need to get rid of your guilt, shame, fear and jealousy. So when you're happy with who you are and what you represent, you will attract likewise. That's the law of attraction. So I feel it's a really good energy of doing handstands. Of detachment. Hi Athena. I believe that's what it says. The pussycat, if you haven't worked it out, is laying directly in front. The kitten is in the hallway doing handstands, somersaults, all sorts out there. Hello. Yeah, you're the only one going crazy. So she's going crazy in the hallway, pokes her head through the door, notices me and Tialula quite calm, and it's like, oh. So yeah, that energy is not really, it's not in alignment, is it? So it's that energy of getting in alignment, the door swings open. Who's in the scatty energy? Overthinking. Have the night off. Have the day off. The High Priestess. Let's read the reverse meaning, which I do think they have in here. It's card number 2 and it's over to you. Okay. The message of the High Priestess. Present yourself before the mysteries of life. Oh, I've got the taste of fear in my mouth. So maybe it's best the feminine is detached and not so engrossed. Hey. In a way that the masculine might find it a bit overwhelming. So detachment's not a bad thing. Present yourself before the mysteries of life and before the goddess or her priestess in humility and with reverence, open to the stillness and the depths within you to gain strength and wisdom. Okay. The key words in the reverse is illusion, delusion, deception, ignoring inner promptings. You may be withdrawn from the world and need to reconnect with those around you and with everyday life. False relationships or false hopes resulting from not taking the time to be still. Okay, so false relationships or false hopes resulting from not taking the time to be still. Remember the quiet calm of the High Priestess and the ability of the magician to act in the world, and see if you can access both functions within you. I feel like the magician is the masculine here, where I said it's like over to you. It's like withdraw divine feminine, divine masculine is taking over. And that's okay, isn't it? Let's have a look at this Eight of Cups. I'm a little distracted. Eight of Cups, letting go, seeking a higher purpose and moving on. A relationship, work project or creative endeavour may have fulfilled its purpose. Visualise the future as you give thanks for the past. The goals you've been working towards may no longer satisfy you. You may need to take a holiday. You may need to take a holiday to recharge and rededicate yourself to the core purpose of your life. Who is this that's doing this? Well, it could be the feminine, it could be the masculine, it doesn't matter. You just need to do this to recharge. Relight my fire. Your love is my only desire. And it can be challenging to remain detached when you're receiving so many confirmations and messages and signs and synchronizations. They just want you to relax into the flow. This is this is what it should naturally feel like. Okay. Messages from your angels. I've been sleeping so well. I'm waking up like just a couple of minutes before the alarm is due to go off. What does that mean? Well, I get to turn the alarm off rather than it waking me. There's a difference. Okay. Akasha, so we had this message the other day. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Not just you, the divine feminine, but the divine masculine. You have already helped many people by giving them guidance, advice and messages. You have a natural gift for delivering just the right words, along with a healthy dose of comfort and inspiration. Now we urge you to be available for even more people. Your heart will tell you whether your teaching work will consist of writing, speaking, giving workshops or counselling. Or you may be guided to spontaneously help people who you meet at the store, at school or at work. Please know that you are absolutely qualified and that we angels back you up with our supportive energy and loving words. This is your divine life purpose. Ask us to help you with your teaching work and we will do everything we can. I'm just going to get a postcard from Spirits. Okay. Celebrate life. Dearest Stu, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. That's what this celebration's about. Realising that you can help people with your life stories. They haven't got to hinder you. You go through these journeys, situations, so that you can help others. But you can only help them once you've had the realisation of its lesson and when you're through the other side. Then it all seems to make sense why you had to go through that. So even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would look like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. Okay. We're on a flow now. We're on a flow. We're going to the Thoth Tarot. the tarot cards left in the box. Should we leave it there? I was taken to them because we don't view them as towers anymore. We view them as a stairway to higher knowledge, higher experience. Knight of Cups, very nice. Running out of time, he's holding that like it's, oh, that's nice. Knight of Cups coming to the Queen of Cups. I was taken to like Cancer season. So maybe needing to do this round about July. Last year. This year. Last year? Okay. It's way overdue. Ticking time bomb. But he's coasting on love now. The reason I say that, look at the hooves. You see the love hearts, slate love hearts. Well, I've got one of those. Ring marks. Failure. Oh, okay. So the opportunity was there. Failure. But not this time round. You know, it gets to a point where you know you're not going to fail. Because, like, you've learnt the lesson, haven't you? You've been round. And it's like everything leads back to the feminine here. The Four of Wands. Completion. So we've finished being a failure. Good. What's the opposite of failure? Success. There's 8. I was taken to, because it's a Four of Wands, but there's 8. So going around him, there's 8 cups. If you've tried them all, why not try something different? That was interesting. Law of Attraction. Oh, you're leaving my table messy. It's okay. I'm leaving my table messy. It's like no more blaming others for our behaviour. Get a grip. We're getting a grip of it now. We're getting the hang of it. We're getting a grip. I'm shuffling these cards under the table and I was just taken to, maybe under the table, but all that's under there, well, there's a few bits under there, is, I was taken to like a recorder. I heard the most amazing, I'm going to call him a saxophonist. Are they called that? He was busking. And there's normally buskers in our town. And, but he was playing the saxophone. Oh, it was lovely. I could hear it. From the shop. It was a saxophone. Recorder. Saxophone. I always wanted to play the saxophone, but the lessons were too expensive for my mum. And because she was a single parent, we got free music lessons. So, the clarinet it was. Woodwind. I am selfish enough to want to feel good. Now you're talking. Card number 24. You cannot perceive life from any perspective other than from that of yourself. Selfishness is the sense of self. Unless, I think I said that correctly. Let me just start again. You cannot perceive life from any perspective other than from that of yourself. Selfishness is a sense of self, unless you are selfish enough to care about how you feel, and therefore direct your thoughts such a way. Oh, why would you bite me? And the kitten runs out from underneath the table. What is this energy? Because when I said I get a postcard from spirits, I felt the energy of like the masculine light working, but kind of tapping into the feminine's energy for the right words to say, which has left the feminine really with not much to say. Did you really have to bite my wrist? You cannot perceive life from any perspective other than that of yourself. Other than from that of yourself. We will get there. Selfishness is a sense of self unless you are selfish enough to care about how you feel and therefore direct your thoughts in such a way that you are allowing a true connection to your inner being. You have nothing to give another anyway. Everyone is selfish. It is not possible to be otherwise. Did you get that message? You need to calm down. She's rubbing her face against a postcard from Spirit, so... Are we talking? I mean, are we on good terms? I don't think that you help matters. Like I'm blaming someone else, but the kitten's literally just sitting on the step staring. What is going on between you two? Do you want me to get a postcard from Spirit? I am a magnet attracting onto myself. I'm gonna go down. I'm not sure if you want love. You're purring. Okay, let's go to the postcards from Spirit. I'll just sit back here while you examine my beauty. Feisty. She is feisty. Always has been. Don't take it personally. You've got 3 postcards here. Dearest Stu, isn't it interesting? It doesn't say that. Dearest Stu, isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again? Full circle. In ways you could not possibly have planned. You wonder how a dream could die. You wonder how a dream could die only to be resurrected years later when you're really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now here you are with a new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in this new opportunity for rebirth, you will be called in 2 directions. And the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. Okay. Tia Luna, I want to show some cards, please. I'm not sure why you keep sitting in front of the camera directly and blocking my view, but would you like coming over here, please? I think that's a no. The 8 of Cups energy, where I said you're not satisfied by those 8 cups. It's time to try something different. Okay, we want you to trust that in this new opportunity for rebirth, you will be called in 2 directions, and the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you. Oh my goodness. Why? Like, I'm getting signs through the pussycat because you might be able to see the back parts of her twitching, but her tail was really twitching then. Not waggling, but just like twitching. Okay. Ooh, in the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes, is made anew, and is given new hope. Loving you always. Was it just that message? You loving me always. I know that you love me, Tia Lula. I don't hold grudges, darling. But I'll wait for the sign that you show me love. Yeah? Dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep, not just in bed, but the kind where you forgot you are a spiritual, immortal being taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity, an ego, you begin to see through the eyes of a small self and have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognise this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit, who is teaming with you to fulfil the contract you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. Wake up and remember that all the help you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind, in alignment with divine intelligence, is unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. You are so loved, and we are all behind you. One more message from the postcard. Sorry, did that touch you? Dearest you, miracles never run out. Look back over your life and you will see so many moments of synchronicity when all the right people, the right place, the right opportunities and the right time just showed up without any of your help. Think back to how you felt just before a miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle surrender to whatever was about to happen. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you and you will never ever run out of them. You just don't get to choose how they come, who will deliver them, when they will show up, and what they will do for you. Where's the rest of the hair? It's over this side. Do you want to go this side? Okay. You just don't get to choose how they come, who will deliver them, when they will show up, and what they will do for you. All of that is our department. Spirit knows what is best for you and what wants to be expressed through you. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. I'm a magnet. I am a magnet attracting unto myself. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. That would be a good mantra for you today. We're on it. Relax. Okay. If you only knew how much you were loved. And then Spirit sighs. Let's read this card. Card number 4. Without exception, what you give thought to, wanted or unwanted, you begin to invite into your experience. See yourself as a magnet attracting unto you the essence of whatever you are thinking and feeling. For example, if you feel poor, you cannot attract prosperity. It defies the law. Okay. 35 minutes, 44 seconds. Let's have a look at the Heal Yourself reading cards, and then we'll finish with a message from the Mother Mary. Home. We'll read this card. Home. Card number 35. How do you keep recreating home? In the context of this teaching, let us, please let us, okay. In the context of this teaching, let's use the word home to describe your unconscious ability to attract intimate partners with the positive and negative qualities your parents instilled in you. This card honours the wounded child in you that keeps recreating home, hoping to get your childhood developmental didn't sound right. This card honours the wounded child in you that keeps recreating home, hoping to get your childhood developmental codependency needs met. You might even provoke the other to act or look like your original parent. In a world where so many of our natural emotions were not encouraged, and worse yet, suppressed, you are now encouraged to feel the feelings trapped inside you and that consistently sabotage your life. For some of us, home was amazing. For some of us, home was an amazing, empowering and happy place. But for most of us, it was lacking. There was unease and hurt. This is imprinted on your nervous system, which forces the dysfunction you had with your parents to rise to the surface with your current partner and people close to you. Okay, the action. Maybe your guardian's faces didn't show you love through the vital stages of development. Maybe there was abandonment or abuse. Have courage now to feel where that frozen pain is stored and grieve. Use music, photos, movement and memories to connect with your inner child. Touch your body to intensify the sensations you are experiencing with the intention of releasing stuck emotions. An evolved partner or friend can role play with you by offering you a non-judgmental and kind gaze as you express your story or feelings. Then your partner can play the role of your parent and tell you that you are lovable. Spend time communicating with the little you and be gentle and loving. The Mother Mary. The little you. I took my daughter to the railway station, to the train station, to send her off. She's gone back to work, so she's been here for a week. I did notice that when I was waiting on the platform, I spotted a young boy, maybe about her age, maybe a bit older, and I looked at him and he caught my eyes and we looked at each other and I thought, oh, you look like a young version of my Divine Masculine. And it was just like a That's interesting that the younger version, it's happened a few times where I've been in situations and he's kind of been there but in like a younger vessel. And, well, I recognise him. I knew him at that age. So, it was like, that's interesting. But I didn't get onto the train, which he wouldn't have been aware of until, like, the train pulled up, which was pretty immediately afterwards, even though there was about 4 or 5 minutes for the train to actually leave. And so it pulled up and it was like, okay. She went, okay, you can go now. And that's it. I went. I had a little chuckle. 32, a lady who gives peace. Card number 32. You have been holding onto a deep concern, and I ask you to hand it over to me now. Allow me to offer you a gift in exchange for your devotion and trust. I offer you the gift of peace. Peace that all is now resolved. Peace that the material situation is flowing towards perfect completion. My peace be with you now, my child. Perfect completion. Hand in, let me just have a drink. Handing over a concern to the Divine Mother can sound easier in theory than how it is experienced in practice. We might think that we are handing something over, but if we are worrying about it again in 5 minutes or 5 days, then we have taken it back again. Handing something over means a complete and utter letting go, a surrender of attachment to the outcome, and a willingness to trust, I've been having visuals today actually. I say I've been detached, but then I had like just this one, put my glasses off. You can call it a filthy thought go through my mind. It's like, oh, why am I thinking about that? So, anyway, okay. Handing something over means a complete and utter letting go, a surrender of attachment to the outcome, and a willingness to trust that what is meant to be will be. It is based on an acceptance that the Divine wants the best for us, and that whatever happens will best serve us, irrespective of whether we are initially thrilled or initially disappointed in the result. We can ask for what we want with great passionate enthusiasm, and then ask that what we are given serves us best. When we pray in this way, we allow the Divine to present us with opportunities and solutions that will supersede any concepts we could have come up with on our own. We allow the Divine brilliance to be. Mother Mary can bring us a gift of inner peace when we approach our spiritual life in this way. That doesn't mean we don't care, that we check out of our relationships and our world. It means that we are blessed with an ability to accept what is and to relax in trust of what is yet to be. That is so the energy of, at the beginning of the reading, I was trying to describe what the energy is. And the Mother Mary has just clarified that. Mother Mary can bring us a gift of inner peace when we approach our spiritual life in this way. That doesn't mean we don't care, that we check out of our relationships and our world. It means that we are blessed with an ability to accept what is and to relax in trust of what is yet to be. We put in our effort and our prayer, and then we let go. The gift of peace comes as a sign that we have indeed let go. We are just allowing life to be. In times of great spiritual growth, there is near constant uncertainty. A seemingly endless process of transition can be experienced If you are on an accelerated spiritual path this lifetime, which is highly likely to be the case as you are attracted to this oracle deck, which resonates at such a vibration. It is a precious resource to be able to find a place of peace that doesn't stop us from growing, but empowers us to relax and trust with contentment in our process, even when our process is one of great tests or challenges. Mother Mary comes to you through this oracle with a message to be heeded. You are either in a situation now where you feel tested and challenged and are uncertain as to whether or not you should be worried, or you are going to have an issue that comes to a head soon which may feel challenging to you. Do not fear. She says this: I am with you. I am your cloak of protection and the eye in your heart that shows you the way through. Trust me and allow me to bring you peace. From that peaceful place within, you will be able to make choices that help you greatly. You will be inspired by the inner guidance from the Divine Mother, which flows more easily into your peaceful mind. Do not worry if you do not see a way forward at the moment. That is a question of timing only. At the right time, nudges are given and a way forward becomes visible. If you cannot see a solution right now, that does not mean that there is no solution. It simply means that the threads of the situation or issue are still being unknotted. Have you ever tried to quickly unpick a knot? In a hurried fashion, the threads can become tighter. In a relaxed fashion, they can easily and instantly unravel. With the gift of peace, your life may seem to slow down, but the resolution of problems will quicken. Open to her gift of peace and experience this for yourself, beloved. Healing process and affirmation. Sense yourself standing on a clear, bright day in a beautiful place in nature. As you explore this place in nature, you find a woman in long white robes holding out her hands. As you move closer, you notice that she is smiling at you. And as you look down at her hands, white roses appear. She asks you what is troubling you. Tell her. If you are not sure, tell her that. You then say, Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, please help me now. I hand over my problems to you and ask for peace. Help me know when to act and when to wait, and help me find the best way through this situation. Thank you. She smiles at you and gently raises her hands until white rose petals cascade around you, slowly fall into the ground around your feet, perfuming the air with soft fragrance. See, sense or feel or smell the descending petals around you and at your feet. Stay with that sensation, strong or subtle, for several long, slow breaths. If you can, sense her peace in your heart and know that she has taken your troubles and is gifting you with a solution which will manifest itself in your life in the perfect time and in the perfect way. Finish your healing with this affirmation. The peace of the Mother fills my heart as I let go into her endless genius and grace. Thank you for joining me this evening, guys. I will catch up with you all soon, so until then, take care, much love.